Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream and I'm your mentor Crypto ভাইয়া। সো আমি চলে আসলাম আপনাদের মাঝে একটা নতুন প্রজেক্ট নিয়ে। সো কেমন আছেন আপনারা সবাই? সো শুরু করার আগেই তো আমি আজকে নতুন একটা প্রজেক্ট নিয়ে চলে আসলাম। সো দেখতেই থাকেন সবাই, পাশেই থাকেন ক্রিপ্টো ভাইয়ার। আর কোনো প্রশ্ন থাকলে এই প্রজেক্টের ব্যাপারে অবশ্যই ক্রিপ্টো ভাইয়াকে প্রশ্ন করতে ভুলবেন না। আপনাদের ক্রিপ্টো ভাইয়া অবশ্যই আপনাদেরকে একটা ভালো পরামর্শ সবসময় দিয়ে থাকে, সেটা আপনারা জানেন। আর সেই সাথে আজকে এই প্রজেক্টের ব্যাপারেও আপনাদের ক্রিপ্টো ভাই আপনাদের সাথে কথা বলবে। সো দেখতেই থাকুন, সাথেই থাকুন, ক্রিপ্টো ভাইয়ার পাশেই থাকুন। So this is our new project is KDK. Okay, the new project KDK. So everyone get Launchpad issue 5 Kodiak KDK supports USDT and GUSD subscription 100% unlock distribution. Okay, get Launchpool issue 5. The Kodiak KDK subscription is about to open and the subscription tokens will be distributed as 100% unlock. This issue supports dual currency subscription of USDT and GUSD, providing users with a more flexible way to participate. Among them, GUSD is a revenue based asset supported by the Treasury bond raw which can sustainably generate income during the holding period. Annual's income from minting is 4% automatically issued daily and can be directly used for the current Launchpad subscription. Taking into account stable income while participating in the new currency subscription. In addition, user who successfully subscribe to Launchpad will enjoy additional income incentives by participating in the USDT financial management of UBBAU. Be prepared in advance to participate in this issue of Launchpad subscription. Also, you click subscription now button. Subscription basis information, project name Kodiak, token symbol KDK, total subscription 3 lakh KDK, all over in here. Rules for distribution: the system will calculate and allocate token based on the average amount of lock position per hour during the subscription period by the user as a proportion of the overall average total subscription amount of the project. The earlier you subscribe, the higher the payoff. And calculation model: it is average lockup amount per hour, sum of the amount of lockup snapshots per hour, total number of hour in the subscription cycle 48 hour. Example description: assuming a subscription period of 48 hours, user A, B and C all plan to invest USDT 1 lakh or to participate in the subscription. User a completion of the input at the 1 hour of the start of the subscription and keeping the lock off throughout the cycle. Average lockout amount 148 48 equal 1 lakh USDT. User B computation of the input 24 hour after the start of subscription and holding until the end of the subscription. Average lockout amount 1 lakh into 24 buck 48 50,000 USDT. Oh, user C computation of input in the last 1 hour of subscription. Average lockout amount 1 lakh 148 2083 USDT. Allocation institutions. The actual number of tokens obtained depends on the proportion of this average amount of locked position of users amount of participating users and is limited by rules such as the total amount of project subscription and the upper limit of token available to individual. Example are only used to illustrate the allocation logic and do not represent the final number of tokens available. The amount of the input is not equivalent the value of equality to of token finally obtained, and the final distribution result are subject to systematic calculation. Token issuance. Participation in the subscription of input token is subject to lockup and is not redeemable during subscription. After the subscription is completed, user participation funds will be deducted based on the actual number of project tokens obtained, and the remaining funds will be returned. The amount of token actual obtained by the user is less than the amount invested. The remaining invested funds will be unlocked and actual automatically returned to your spot account after distribution. If if the actual number of tokens obtained by the user is less than 0.0001 tokens, the tokens will not be issued and the user's participation in the subscription funds will be returned to fall. UBBOW will fail. Users who successfully subscribe to Launchpad can enjoy up to 200% annualized income by participating in UBBOW USDT financial management. Exclusive for newcomers, 200% annualized consult details. 30 days in financial management, 2% annualized. Subscription participation process. Login, get account, complete identity authentication, select USDT or GUSD to subscribe. Available thought, casing or buy in or recharge GUSD. Click financial management, select Launchpad, select KDK, click subscribe, enter the subscription quantity, confirm and complete the subscription. The total amount of KDK subscription will be dedicated according to the individual's average hourly lockup ratio. The earlier the subscription is made, the higher the income. Apps, please upgrade to version 7.310.0 and above. First login, get account, complete identity authentication, select USDT or GUSD to subscribe. Available thought, casing or buy in or recharge USD subscription quantity. Confirm and complete the subscription. The total amount of KDK subscriptions will be deducted according to the individual average hourly lockup ratio. The earlier to subscription is made, the higher the income. Project details presentation. Number 1, Kodiak KDK presentation. Kodiak is a vertically integrated decentralized liquidity platform that provides support for token issuance. Kodiak is vertically integrated trading and advanced liquidity management. Incubated by the Bera chain built a Bera accelerator. The platform was received over 5.3 million in capital
incubated by the merchant built a Vera. Later, the platform has received over 5.3 million in capital injections from up investment institutions such as Hack VC, Amber Group, Diao 5 and Citizen X and accounts for over 90% of the market share of spot and perpetual contract decentralized exchange on the Verizon network. Become the network highest grossing agreement. Its full stack DeFi suite covers spot and perpetual contract trading, aggregation services, automated liquidity. Its full stack DeFi suites cover automated liquidity management, incentives layer, automated compounding vault, verifiers and codeless token development. Kodiak ranks as the second largest liquidity management platform in the industry among the top 16 DEX based on TVL, among the 70th largest DEX based on transaction volume, among the top 160 agreement based on harding fees, and among the top 160 agreements based on DEX handle fee. Top 40 platform. Kodiak is fast advancing its vision to become the only end-to-end platform needed to meet its users' DeFi journey. Number 2. Basis information on Kodiak KDK project disclosed according to Kodiak KDK official information. Please follow Kodiak KDK official website for details. Number 1. The full English name of the token Kodiak. Number 2. The full Chinese name of the token NA. Token similar. Okay, KDK. Okay, and now precautions. Number 1. The Launchpad project is blockchain startup project and is still its infancy. The operation of the project, the underlying technology of the project, the legal and regulatory environment, etc. may all pose great risks. Number 2. Crypto investment has higher risks. The subscription activity is an open fair startup model, but there may still be price fluctuation in insufficient market liquidity, etc. Please be sure to participate cautiously after understanding the project background and risks. So number 3. The participation of borrowed funds in the Gate Launchpad subscription is not supported for the time being. The participation of institutional account with sub-account in the Gate Launchpad subscription is not supported for the time being. Number 4. Understanding blockchain is startup project and evaluating their inherent risks requires advanced requires requires advanced and technical and financial knowledge. And number 5. Prices for project you participate in can influence it dramatically, and prices can be significantly lowered by rise influenced by technology, law and regulation, markets and other factors. Number 8. Cryptocurrency projects are high risk and prices and highly volatile. The project party did not set up a margin and did not provide any price commitments and break guarantee. Be sure participate with full knowledge of the risks and the ability to take it. Other platforms strongly suggest the risks but cannot issue time and liability for investment across such as guaranteed competitions. Number 7. If there is any discrepancies between the translated version and the original English version shall prevail. Number 8. Gate reserves the right of final interpretation. Number 9. User in the UK and other restricted areas cannot have access to all or to all or part of the services. Meet rate about restricted areas. User agreement. Okay. Okay, everyone. So now KDK is the vertically integrated decentralized liquidity platform that provides support for token issuance, trading, and advance token liquidity and token advanced liquidity management incubated by the Version built a Vera. So Accelerator, the platform received over 5.3 million its capital injections from top investment institutions such as HackBC, Amber Group, Dow 5 and Citizen X accounting for over 90% of the market share of his spot and perpetual contract decentralized exchange on the Birchen network, making in the network highest grossing agreement. Its full stack DeFi suite covers spot and perpetual contract trading aggregation services, automated liquidity management incentives layer, automated compounding vault, verifier and codeless token development token KDK ranks is the second largest liquidity management platform in the industry among the top 60 DX based on TVL, among the 70 largest DX based on the transaction volume. Okay, Gate user, good morning. Thank you, Gate user. Thank you so much, Gate user. So automated compounding for verifiers and coordinates and token deployment and Kodiak ranks as the second largest liquidity management platform in the industry. Among the top 60 DEX are based on TVL, among the 70 largest DEX based on transaction volume. Among the top 160 agreement based on handling fees. Among the top 160 agreement based on the DX handling fees. Top 40 platform Kodiak is fast advancing its vision or to become the only end-of-end platform needed to meet each user's DeFi journey. Okay. You must be everyone, you must be clicking subscription and now I'm going to official website. Wow. So this is our Kodiak and Barchain's native liquidity hub. Launch apps. Oh, launch date and LP any asset. Traders get the best trade execution and lowest slippage when trading on Barachain. Protocol and liquidity providers. Choose your LP strategy optimized for fee efficiency. A full suite of trading and liquidity solution. Concentrated and full range AMMS. Kodiak Dex provider user with a non-custodial, highly capital efficient trading and liquidity provision experiences. Okay. So look at this part, friend. Everyone, just look at this. Everyone. Okay. Panda Factory permissionless token developer with customizable bonding service and unregulable liquidity are seamlessly integrated with the Kodiak DEX. Perps trades the most popular token with up to 100x leverage with full powered incentives. Validator maintaining the overall security and value flow of blockchain. The Bullock and Kodiak native auto compounding bolt for BGT earning Kodiak Island that maximize yield. backed by the leading mints and trusted founders in Web3. Ambarakinu, Wabno BC, Blomets, built a Vera, many more company in here and City Snakes, Credo, Cyper, many more company. Oh, very cute. And now I'm next and docs. Introducing Kodiak. Kodiak is the first vertically integrated liquidity platform on blockchain, combining the following layers: decentralized exchange Kodiak DEX and providing users with non-custodial, highly capital efficient trading and liquidity provision experience powered by the concentrated and full range AMMS. Heterotic strictly deposit from the average user's thought hour set and forget automated considered liquidity strategy vault. So integrated incentives layer sweetness and tapping into variation proof of liquidity pool mechanism in sustainability incentives liquidity of Coordinate Island and facilitating and permissionless deployment of neo tokens and their initial easy mimicoin liquidity on the Kodiak full range ideal for highly volatile asset whose price characteristics and undercover rate. BGT Auto and combining Vault and Vault CRC 4626 compatible smart wheel maximizing wheels wearing Vault that help user automatically grow their Kodiak Island tokens. Super Aggregator KX Advanced Wave Aggregator and API automatically finding the best route to swap whether or not it's in a Kodiak liquidity route. Decentralized perpetual exchange Kodiak Perps, enabling users to trade the most popular tokens with up to 100x leverage with pool power rate incentives. Now next Kodiak X bar chain. Kodiak is the only DEX and incubated the merchant wheels a Vera accelerators program with the mandate of providing merchant a suite of token launching, trading and liquidity provisioning solution. Merchant is highly performant EM compatible layer on blockchain secured by Nobel Pool and consensus mechanism. For a traditional delegated proof of stake deposit network, stakeholders and users must compromise between staking the network governance token with the validator said to pull the only way to gain the network governance token VGT is by providing providing liquidity to a set of white listen application liquidity pools and or vault on the chain. As a result, pool providers a solution and ensure that liquidity grow in tandem with staking. Okay, the individual set to whitelist an application start with the chain on a DEX VEX perpetual feature exchange props and leading platform band but will quickly expand to any smart contract developed on a chain by governance. The Kodiak core team worked closely with the blockchain developer team to ensure that that's Kodiak. Okay, that Kodiak and island will be compatible with merchant proof of liquidity pool insurance mechanism. Kodiak and Bex are not competitors but meant to be complementary with each other by design. Bex is a full range AMM and does not offer, nor does it plan on offering, an concentrated liquidity solution. Additionally, one of the major concept of concentrated liquidity in the pool system is the user could save from BGT emissions by providing concentrated liquidity that the either always out of range of in a verified range. This is where Kodiak comes in with its unique island product. By leveraging our sophisticated back the infrastructure, Kodiak Island are automated vaults designed to dynamically adjust concentrated liquidity based on the market condition and optimize risks. Adjusted return with the maximal range on okay BEX when as island need to be rebalance island fee users from the need for constant manual interventing with also securing variation with deep in a range concentrated liquidity.
Now next contact us. Whether you are an upcoming project planning to launch or benefited on an exciting project looking for a new text in extend your reach, please contact us on Discord or email us at Kodiak contact Kodiak Berachen Mainnet Development. Okay, and now next Kodiak Vico. Deposit into Kodiak Island pre-launch. Help Kodiak bootstrap liquidity on the hottest assets pre-Verachain mainnet. What is boycott? Boycott is a Verachain ecosystem campaign enabling protocols to bootstrap liquidity 1 2 week period to Verachain mainnet launch. So at our partners. Look at this our this KDK partners in Athena, Ether.fi, Avalon Labs, Stakestone, Akron, Lombard, Pump BTC, Barabro, FBTC, Restore, USD2, Swell, Abra, Kedra, Infriend, Lorenzo, Veterock, Sol, Calp, Dinero, Kian, Concert. Bulk overview. As a Verachain makes its final spring toward mainnet launch, the boycott campaign takes center stage. Okay. With big and bang and brong okay and neg liquidity challenge. The program also empowers liquidity provider LPS by offering by stimulate way to explore and allocate their capital across a variety of protocols. LP can easily filter opportunities based on asset types, long duration, application categories, and return profiles, ensuring flexibility and alignment with their personal will strategies. Verizon has committed 2% of the Vera supply for the VECO program. More details can be found in their blog post. So Verizon has committed okay, I read this page. Kodiak is one of the listed protocol participants in the BICO campaign. 3% of Kodiak token supply in the form of SKDK is allocated to participating BICO market, allocated proportionately in Bodiak points are allocated
proportionately, uh, it's a trivial multiplier. The Bodiak point multiplier varies for each market and ranks between 1 by 12x. There are 48 micro market where will what proportion of the user's deposit and flow into a Kodiak KDX on blockchain maintained. All of this micro market will have lock-up period of 90 days starting from Vera chain mainnet launch. So now in the congregation with the chain of with ecosystem reward to micro and KDK incentives will be awarded by the cliff at the end of market expiration. XKDK token Kodiak non-transference KDK, the liquid version of Kodiak token.
All liquidity deposit to the Kodiak micro market will be brought over to Verachin and deposited into a corresponding Kodiak island, and every island has a predefined strategy by which liquidity will be deposited in the Kodiak pools and concentrate liquidity. Each island has received token ERC20. In some select micro market, this his receipt token also is taken with infrared, and the additional incentives are infrared. These are our
Flagship pools and infrared X Kodiak. Stable pair. These include BTC, LST, BTC, ETH, LST, VTH, stablecoin, Honey, and similar pair. All of these will have trends centered to the fair price and concentrate liquidity range and range from 0 to plus minus 50% determined is conjunction asset okay, as a user and leading protocol. For example, USDT minus Honey incident 1.0 range determined with USDT team probably plus 5%.
as USD in Honey, centered at the 1.15 actual price of SUS to Ethereum mainnet, are ranks determined with Ethereum team and lending protocols, probability plus minus 50% on that the fair price of USD as increase over time. Kodiak Island will recenter the periodically. Uh, Volatility pairs this include with Honey, WBTC Honey, and WBTS okay, WBTC. All over this will start full range and move to very wild and but effectively full range. This is the reason to keep an efficient full range, and because there is no other liquidity on Vera chain rebalance with initiality, so its mass never risks going out of range. From the economic if exploratory standpoint of IL experience on this should be similar to full range of specific range. We are committed to the center at around and fair price and a rise of 1 by 5 to 5x of price. For example, WBTC plus minus Honey centered it around 100,000 range 20k 50k. Oh my god, with Honey centered it around 3100 range 620 to 15,000, and WDC with same thing. At no point will this island be more concentrated or risks it than this during the boycott period. The goal of the KDK island is to keep liquidity activity and in a range at all times in order to be eligible for Berachain proof of liquidity BGT. The goal is to be Vaseline liquidity to not be
if we farm highly option other ALM providers is specialized in this kind of pools, and those options will be made available in inherent user thought our partner ALM program after mainnet launch. Okay, and get user is capital for going back in crypto. No, get user is it's a project. Okay. Number one, in Forex Kodiak markets. For this exclusive market, Inferent will provide additional incentives, and Baiko users will be providing liquidity to the corresponding Kodiak island that the island receive tokens will be also stake in the they are received Inferent IBGT competitive. Both the following Baiko markets fall under this category. Okay, now next. Okay, number two, standard Kodiak market. For this market, Vocro users will be providing liquidity into the corresponding Kodiak Island automated liquidity management vault. Each Kodiak Island represents two tokenized V3 liquidity position with an underlying liquidity range on the Kodiak DEX and facilitate the automated management of the liquidity position. The following micro market fall under this category. Now next, number three, Variable X Kodiak market. These are market that are additionally incentivized by Variable for action that involve that meaning of their stable coin. Next, the following micro markets for fall under this category. Okay, number four, Concept X Athena and Concept X Lombard market. They are market additionally incentivized by Concept X Athena and Concept X Lombard deploying a portion of the deposit TVL into their respective Kodiak Island. Only the portion of the Kodiak point. The following Baku market the under this category. Number 5, Ether FIX Veda market. They are market additionally incentivized by Ether FIX Veda developing proportion of the deposited TVL into their respective Kodiak Island. Only the portion of the TVL deposited into this market that are then deposited into Kodiak Island are eligible for Bodiak point. The following crypto market fall under this category. Number 6, Go Goldilocks market. These are market not incentives by Kodiak directly but intended by Goldilocks, not relevant asset issue. The following micro market fall under the category. Now next, DEX. Kodiak decentralized exchange. The Kodiak DEX is decentralized exchange native to Verachain. The DEX powered by its V2 full range and V3 concentrate AMs, both of which are based on their respective Uniswap AMM design. Traders enjoy seamless low slippage token sweep when liquidity for both tokens is sufficient. Liquidity provider flexibility to choose from virtuous position. Okay, and same which and optimize preferentials Kodiak version 2. Okay, I'm also read this and now in sweeps. Okay, everyone. So trading tokens on the Kodiak DEX. The Kodiak DEX enables user to swap between to tokens with liquidity in the protocol. Token swap are optimized for users by Kodiak Pathfinder router, which automatically find the base route across V3 and V2 liquidity pools are efficient state execution. This smooth across rails on the availability in ample liquidity for the design token. They are token pair. Liquidity is sufficient. Swap are executed single hops and resulting in a lower fees and minimize slippage for users. A situation with limited liquidity between input and output tokens. Pathdoors utilize multi-top swap inter okay multi-up swap and intelligence linking multiple spools to complete the exchange smoothly. Get user is toggle exactly get user. Liquidity insufficient swap are executed are a single hop are resulting in lower fees and minimize slippage. Users in situation limited liquidity between input to output token Pathfinder and utilize multi-hop swap and intelligence linking multiple posts and complete the exchange smoothly. Thought Kodiak front-end web app users have the power to customize customize swap and according to the performance they can adjust parameters such as the swap token selected no input output tokens for the swap and swap token quantity set up fixed input and output token utility for the swap. Slippers are tolerance set up the minimum slippage and elevate for the swap default is set to auto. Chart display the corresponding token per price and default is the set height in the chart. Liquidity provision. The codex enables users to provide liquidity to the protocol and archaic fees. Users have the flexibility in providing liquidity on the DEX in the following ways: deposited liquidity into one of Kodiak Island represent in the most straightforward method for contributing liquidity on the Kodiak DEX. These okay. These islands are automated and liquidity management rules with para-defined rules tailored for B3 liquidity. These rules are designed to establish optimal range for a given island token pair systematically rebalance liquidity to ensure it constantly remains rank. Okay, get user struggle. Thank you so much, get user, and also welcome to my live stream, get user. And now the Kodiak V3, the Kodiak B3 aim based on Uniswap V3 provides user with the ability and create version concentrated liquidity proportion for a token pair. This proportion focus liquidity on the specific price range represented by ticks. By concentrating liquidity within 2 ticks, liquidity provider can capture more trading fees when swap cover within the range of potentially mitigate implement and loss risks compared to providing V2 full range liquidity. When user create virtual liquidity position, they receive an ERC-721 non-fungible token NFT as a receipt token. This NFT position contain information about the price range the liquidity is concentrated in amount of each token contributed the fee
They are selected for the provided liquidity and other parameters specific to the liquidity provisions for each token pair. Distinct liquidity pools exist for each for the unique fee tiers where liquidity is deployed. The NFT position services the distinct reception, enabling LP effectively manage and monitor their specific liquidity contribution within the proof for each V3 liquidity position. The LP can also automatically claim to accurate trading fee and proportionate to the liquidity withdrawal amount. Accumulated fees and fee be manually claimed without removing liquidity. Version 2, full range liquidity. The Kodiak version to MMS are based on Uniweb way to allow users to provide an equal value to token to a liquidity pool. For B, liquidity position are represented as share of the liquidity pool when a liquidity provider contributes to the B2 liquidity pool. They receive ERC20 LP token representing their proportional ownership of that specific pool. That LP token serves as the proof of ownership in the pool's liquidity.
So, B2 liquidity providers do not need to manually claim fees in intense fee and automatically accurate and edited to the liquidity pools over time as state accurate within the liquidity pools of proportion and trading fees are distributed perpetually continuously compound increasing the LP holding in the pool, including their amount fee, all will remain within the full pool liquidity. And now trading fee. Mohingi, good afternoon. Also wish good podcast to see you. Mohingi, thank you so much, Mohingi. Thank you so much. User ensures fees when swapping tokens and the fee structure differs between version 2 and V3 liquidity pools. VT liquidity in the version 2 fees and remains from 0.3% across the entire liquidity pool for a token pair trades routed exclusively thought V2 include a determined by the liquidity provider for okay for that and pool applied as percentage of the trade amount. V3 liquidity. V3 is fee structure varies within different price range. A liquidity positions trade routed thought versus encounter fees continent on the specific price range that can interact with the consequently if a trade spends multiple range it incurs verifying based in such range fee tier. Below is the list of available fee tier which liquidity provider can set for their version 3 liquidity position. 0.5%, 0.3%, 1%, 2%, both B2 and B3 liquidity trades routed through both B2 and B3 liquidity across fees based on the specific pools and price range they advocate with along their path. Fees accumulate from multiple pools or different price range across V2 and V3 liquidity re, uh, resulting in a cumulative fees for the trade. You the limit order in additional fee of 0.70% that goes in incentives of network. Trading fees is built such is the fee swap in turn it on a Kodiak launch. Trading fees generated on the Kodiak DEX are split in the following way for the different liquidity provision options. Trading fees liquidity provider LP 65%, protocol 35%, and V2 trading fees liquidity provider LP 83.33% and protocol 16.67%. Now I'll link Kodiak Authenticated Liquidity Management Vault. Introduction to Automated Liquidity Management ALM. Concentrated liquidity in Kodiak version 3 pool offers significantly higher capital efficiency compared to traditional AMMs, but it comes with increased complexity to liquidity management as liquidity providers need to actively manage their positions to maintain optimal range as price move. Automated liquidity management LMM solution becomes essential for efficient capital deployment. What are Kodiak Island? Kodiak Island are ERC20 WAP Kodiak version 3 position that enable simplified liquidity provision thought and a fungible token interface when users add liquidity to an island. They receive Kodiak Island token representing their perpetual ownership of the underlying Kodiak V3 position. Their token can be freely transferred or redeemed for the underlying assets at any time. Key benefit: simple liquidity provision thought is standard ERC20 interface. Number 2. Liquidity is rebalanced to say high range and balance around fair price for managed lend compatible with Verachain proof of liquidity and enable for VGT releasing fungible ERC20 representation for concentrated liquidity position. Automatic fee compounding rebalancing using liquidity thought out Verachain, not just what is the pool. Thank you so much everyone for joining my live stream. Thank you so much Miss Crypto, Juling, Gaji007, Mohingi, HF Sakif, Jamie, Skyfall, Rate Involved, Get User. Okay, thank you so much and Get User, every Get User. Kodiak Island are developed and permissioned by Kodiak Protocol and rebalanced by permission parties manager authorized by the Kodiak Protocol. Each island has a strategy of liquidity for each island. The strategy involves determining the fair price with a off-chain and external oracle to the range around that rise determined based on the volatility of underlying pool and a rebalancing frequency. Kodiak Island. Okay, Kodiak Island charge manager fee to of 10% of LP fees generate. These are used to fund and cover all gas fees, infrastructure, R&D, and other operational cost of running the island. Permissionless island deployable by anyone. The enables anyone to create ERC20 workers on the particular fixed range Kodiak V3 pool of their choice for task minimization. Once of tokenized consented liquidity positions to assets with incentivization. Kodiak firms or VGT or to encourage upload liquidity in a particular range. Permissionless islands are also automatically whitelisted when discoverable in this Kodiak Ronet along the analyze take permissionless island charge manager fee of 5% of LP fee generate used a fund and cover all operational costs. Island liquidity provision. Okay. Deposit liquidity into one of the Kodiak Island represent is the most straightforward method for contributing liquidity on the Kodiak days. These islands are automated liquidity management vault with predefined. Okay. So almost join my live stream and join my live stream. Miss skip to Gajic Sui Xwin Get User. Thank you so much everyone for join my live stream. Thank you so much everyone. When liquidity is then added to an island, the protocol responds by minting Kodiak Island share, which are then allocated to the liquidity provider. On the other hand, the burning of Kodiak Island shares facilitate the redemption of the corresponding proportion of the pool version 3 position. Liquidity accumulated by the retrieval to earn fees. So authentically holding Kodiak Island share represent perpetual ownership or shares of a underlying version 3 and the minute Kodiak Island share are ERC 20 token which can be staked into a farm or pool reward vault to earn additional incentives for eligible islands, sweet read island or reciprocated thought out versus Verachan DeFi application. Sweet Net Island. Incentives layer for island Kodiak Sweetened island are specific islands that are incentivized with one or more token rewards. The rewards that you can from this Kodiak Sweetened island are perpetual to the amount of liquidity that you provide. This means that this more token is take the more rewards you will earn. User engaging with Sweeneynet Island are required to stake their deposited liquidity to access additional reward. There are two types of Sweeneynet Island. Number one, farm island where Kodiak and partner protocol are deposit into a specific island. This reward have a potential to augment certain multiple factor and punishment want to close in duration which also Tom 771. Thank you so much Tom 771 and Ronnie Hassan. Tom currency will get user given which token are popular token right now. It's a project, it's not any token right now, it's a project. I'm talk about that, so please follow and share everyone. Okay, everyone, and now next. Number two, reward Vault and Island with their island shares and LP token will listen for Russian proof of liquidity pool or reward Vault and Orthox eligible for VGT emission suite net. Okay. and then the column is top pull tab of the liquidity page. Unlike firms users that deposit and stake their island shares with the respective reward bold can be done directly within the Kodiak tab. Do not have the option to lock up stake. Okay, everyone, and directly within the Kodiak tab and do not have the optional lock of their stake for the asset duration of an earned multiplier to their reward. This also means that user can stake from reward bolt of any given time. Now next island mechanics. Now next auto BGT. And Cherali, have a good day, my brother. Stay strong. Thank you so much, Cherali, for your compliment. Thank you so much, Cherali. Thank you so much, Charlie. So now I already finished my this project. I'm almost finished this project, and Kodiak Island was designed specifically to be and compatible with and pool and AC such in the order to optimize will for both liquidity providers LPS and BGT delegate of validators that including and corresponding Kodiak Island. There is a cutting board and Kodiak is including and project and specific operating mechanism. This will be dynamically adjust to the allocation and LP phase are directing them to what is a volt and incentive distributing the directly LP and fact up to 100% LP fact to reduced reward volt. Why does this and make a submission by design pull incentivize and protocol to the directory reward and protocol visibilitors and are rewarding and present the additional simple to the value of VGT email transfer protocol emission protocol resource ever validators on exceeded value to incentives given validators. So now I'm in finishing this project. Okay, next real-time security. Okay, all method let Kodiak Island have a real-time pre-claim and security maintenance with our security partner all over in air and the rebalancing professional rebalance cannot change range cannot do web sub. Oh, okay, very good. Next is strategic. Okay. So okay, so now Jack Hanking Binkley. Okay, can you tell me about Jack? Sorry to say, brother, this is a project. It's not token. It's a project. It's a new project now and Panda Factory. Okay, so right now I'm closing my live stream. So Gate launch pool issue 5 Kodiak KDK support USDT and GUSD subscription 100 unlock distribute. Gate launch pool issue 5 the Kodiak KDK subscription is about to open. The subscription token will be distributed 100 unlock 100% unlock. This issue supported dual currency subscription of USDT of GUSD to providing users more flexible to participate among them. Okay, bye bye.